Hello and welcome back. Okay, so now you've learned some strum patterns, and you've hopefully been to the chord library and learned some chords. And what we're going to do now, 1-4 chord change. And those chords are G major to an E minor to a C major to a D major. And that's it. Whether you're playing acoustic, electric, whatever, just you're going to be playing those 4 chords. So remember what I talked about when I taught you chord changing and the proper principles and techniques. We're going to be using the shared fingers and the clusters to do these changes, okay? So keep that in mind. And just take it with a nice slow quarter note, okay? And you first want to get, like we talked about, you get the changes down individually. Once you have those changes close, and it doesn't have to be perfect because you want to push yourself and make yourself, you know, get there. Sometimes you really, with guitar, I'm constantly trying to push myself as a musician and tackle tough progressions, tough songs, tough leads, tough challenging work. Always push yourself to that next level. So let's try all 4 chords with a slow quarter note. G to E minor to C to D. Okay? And remember, the foot is coming down on the quarter note. 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. And strum slow. I'll count you in. G, E minor, C, D. Here we go. Start on the 1. From the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. G. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor. 1, 2, 3. Pivot to C. 1, 2, 3. Pick your hand up for D. Using that cluster. Now, shared fingers. G. Shared fingers, E minor, 2, 3, 4, C, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4. Play along with me. G, 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 E minor, 2, 2, 3. All downstrokes. You can do this. D. Very good. Pat yourselves on the back. Okay? So that's your first task, is get these changes down with a nice slow quarter note. Okay? And let's say you've done that. Congratulations. Now let's get a little more sophisticated and let's do it same 1 measure per chord. We're just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, changing 1 measure per chord. And let's do the same thing, but this time let's do it with the 8th note strum that we worked on previously. And that strum, let's just use that down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up. Let's do this 4 chord change with that strum, and when the strum again is down, down, up, down, up. 1 measure per chord, and you know, remember what I always say, if the tapping of the foot is throwing you off, don't tap the foot just yet, but we're going to bring it in later. Try it. Every day again, try to bring that foot in a little more, and soon you'll get it. Alright, so here we go. 1 measure per chord, and we'll start on the 1 slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor, C, D, G, E minor, C, D. Good. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Pull it all together. Everything we talked about strumming, chord changing, timing, rhythm. And we're applying it right now. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. C, D. Here's the count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4. 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 2 and 3 and down, down, up, down, up. Don't speed up. It's a very common mistake. You get excited, start to go off to the races. Outstanding. You see, now we're making music. We're playing rhythmically, we're changing chords, and basically you learn the chords, you learn the strum, you learn changing chords, you're playing songs that fast and easy, and that's what we're teaching you here at Next Level Guitar. So what do you say we do one more? But this time let's use the other strum pattern that we learned. And that pattern, remember, was down, up, down, up, down, up. And again, I can't emphasize this enough. bend that elbow. Okay, I see too many students trying to strum like this. Remember, the strum has to be loose, in the pocket, grooving. It can't be sterile or robotic or mechanical. Just let that arm go. Bend at the elbow. Okay, keep it in that vertical plane and big swath. Don't just strum the distances of the strings. Really exaggerate it at first and let the pick do the work. Okay, whether you're playing acoustic, electric, doesn't matter. Same principles for now that we're going by. So here we go. I'm going to count you in from the top, and G, E minor, C, and D. That's all this song is for the most part. And let's start on the 1, and we're going to go nice and slow. And remember, when you're practicing without me, always, always, always slow and in time and clean is so much better than fast and sloppy and not hitting those chord changes. So slow it down to as slow as necessary to make the changes. Speed comes with time. Okay? So here we go. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. 1 measure per chord. C, D major, G major, E minor, shared fingers with a pivot to the C, kind of cluster to D, shared finger on the G to D, or D to G. Down, up, down, up, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. Remember to mute that low E string on that C and that D chord. You can do it. I know you're thinking about a lot of things. Chord changes, strumming, rhythm, timing, but you could do it. Outstanding. Outstanding. So you're doing great. Keep up the good work. I know it's a lot to think about. You got to tap your foot while you're strumming, while you're changing chords, and then moving your fingers and keeping your wrists down and on your fingertips. But believe me, it gets easier and easier with time to the point where those changes, they'll be automatic. See, when I go to G to D, I'm not saying to myself, okay, take my pinky, put it on the high E string, take my second finger. After a while, see, it's automatic. I'm not thinking about it.
Like driving a car, once you get the fundamentals.
Exactly. Once you get,
think about it.
And it happens to all students, everyone, because I've seen this progression with students thousands of times, and it might seem at first like you have to literally take your fingers and move them, and that's because a human hand at first isn't designed to be doing this right out of the gate. And at first it's like, geez, I have so little control over my own hand. But after a while, it's just you get those muscles used to it, and piece of cake, believe me. Okay, so stick with it, stay positive, chip away, 10 minutes a day. Okay, so we'll see you in the next section, and keep up the good work. Rock on.